What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today is September the 9th. I'm going to give you a pre-market update, go over some of the hot movers and what big money is doing today on this fun Monday morning. Before we get into any of that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So starting off with data points, not a lot coming out today, nor is there any real companies going to be disrupting the market today through their earnings. So it is going to be more of a technical driven day. Same goes for tomorrow. So Monday, Tuesday, more technical driven. And as of right now, it looks like the market does want to recover. So NASDAQ futures is up 0.66, S&P futures 0.56, and Dow is up 0.52. So all in all, fairly good. At least it's looking like a good day. Although you do see the fear and greed index under the fear category still, meaning people's appetite for risk might not necessarily be there across the board, but still it does seem to be playing out like it's going to be a good day. But starting off, SOFI, it is piggybacking off of the broader market. No actual news today. They are participating in this Goldman Sachs tech conference that's going to be at 11:30. You have Anthony Noto at the realm of this fireside chat, so this should be a good catalyst, in my opinion at least. So hopefully this does propel SOFI higher and really pushes shorts off. I don't really see shorts being that active today, unless they're trying to bring it below kind of key support points. But they'll be a little bit more active during CPI, PPI later in the week. So kind of stay tuned for that. But right now with it at 7.08, it is trading between this S3 and this S2, so it's been hit very hard. So just watch for $7 to hold. Flip side, 7.34 to be that next strong resistance slash target. So if SOFI comes out very strong, and again, maybe with that catalyst at that conference, that fireside chat, that could be enough to really push it higher. But again, I think we've been here before, so you've seen the pre-market generally positive, and then what happens is as soon as the market opens, you have just a overwhelming amount of fear. It just sells off. So we'll just have to wait and see. I'm cautiously optimistic about today so far, but Palantir also is getting a lot of volume, and they are getting volume because of its inclusion in the S&P 500. So a pretty big deal. But is this a catalyst? Is this a reason to buy Palantir? In my opinion, I would say no, only because its inclusion adds liquidity, but nothing really fundamentally changed from the business itself. So it up 8.34% is a little bit more overkill if you ask me. So again, do your own due diligence, but 3.02% of the free float is being shorted. So shorts have been really returning quite a lot over this last little bit, and 58.55 million shares overall are being shorted. So I don't anticipate shorts to be that active until maybe Palantir's next earnings. That's where they might kind of sense some fear and start to double down. But generally, shorts have been really returning quite a lot over this last little bit. Right now, with it at $32.90, it is trading between this R2 and R3. So 33.09, just watch for that to be kind of the next strong resistance slash target. And there is a very fine line between that and a new 52-week high. Right now, 52-week high is $33.13. So most likely it could be touched today. We'll just have to wait and see. Flip side, $32.30 is going to be the next strong support. And pre-market, it's actually touched both. So just anticipate a lot of volatility during the trading day as well. So you can kind of see it did have 32, low 32s as so far the low, and it looks like 33 as the high. So yeah, it should be a fun ride today. Alibaba is down, and they are down not because of any news, but because over the weekend JP Morgan did kind of announce and downgraded pretty much Chinese stocks as a whole, and they did it because of geopolitical issues. They're citing another trade war 2.0 coming out, so that is what's causing some disruption, but still nothing significant. It is down 0.34%, so nothing really crazy. Right now with it at $80.90, it is trading between the S1 and pivot. So 81 on the mark will be the next strong resistance slash target. 76.45 will be the next strong support. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm the unpopular opinion, but I really like Alibaba. Like, it is a beast of a company, and I get it, there is a lot of geopolitical issues, but you can't ignore the fact that like they have a ton of money, and in comparison to its peers and whatever else, like it's at a pretty deep discount. So again, I think just based on the geopolitical issue, it might continue to really plague Alibaba, but that might be a very good value play coming in the foreseeable future. Still speaking on Chinese companies, NIO is down slightly. So they're down only because over this last 5 days, it's up 21.82%. So it's gone up very fast. And plus, again, that kind of downgrade from JP Morgan at the same time, but still it's nothing really crazy to panic about in my opinion. But 13.28% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 173.36 million shares overall are being shorted right now. With it at $4.90, it is trading between this R1 and R2, so watch for 488 to be the strong support, because if that does fail to hold, then it'll trade kind of within this range, so 466 and 488. But right now, just watch for it to recover to that 501 and hopefully close above it, similar to what happened on Friday. But just anticipate a lot of volatility. You do see the fib levels very wide, similar to many of the stocks that I kind of mentioned already in this video, because they're all very volatile. So let me know your thoughts on NIO. And last but not least, so you have Summit Therapeutics, tickers SMMT. So this one came out, this news yesterday, and this one was very popular. It was trending #1 for a while, and it is up 32.44%. You guys know me by now. I'm not a very big fan of biotechs, and it kind of goes much of it over my head. But this is the reason why essentially it is up this morning. Again, because of this news that came out yesterday. But yeah, you guys do your own due diligence, kind of read through this. It does seem generally positive from my interpretation, but again, don't ask me to go into details because that is a little bit over my head. This is what they do as far as the company profile, so you can always pause it, read through it. Biotech, 105 employees, founded in 2003, based out of good old Miami, Florida. So it is what it is. Since it's ran up so much though, there's no point really talking on the fib levels. It's very high, so just watch for the whole numbers for support and resistance. But it is somewhat heavily shorted, so 19.75% of the free float is being shorted, works to be 18.94 million shares. Shorts have actually returned quite a lot with this company over this last little bit, so went from around 32% short interest to a low of 17.46. So once again, I don't know if this news is going to be enough to get shorts off their back, or maybe if they see this as overdone and they'll start to increase. So it'll be really interesting to see what shorts actually do kind of following once the market does open. So let me know your thoughts. This is some of the hot stocks that I guess big money wants to gravitate towards this morning. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. One final thing, make sure you guys definitely take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it. They give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. This is a kick-ass deal. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.